Good evening and welcome. We are back. I did some recording, so if you're going through just the archives, you might be a little confused. You might feel like you're missing a part. Go to recordings, go to videos, and you'll find the missing part. Because I did some, play a little throughout the day, and then step away and play a little throughout the day. Although, not leaving it running, because of rule number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But still kind of, want to play a little, so I wanted to use recording so I could pause it and not just clog up all of YouTube servers. But now we're back on our usual bullshit. And, oh, what the fuck is that? Absolutely not. Mind the gap. God damn. Okay. We're back on our bullshit. One of my favorite turns of phrase. And we have coal. Coal is happening. I don't know where the truck is. It's coming. Oh, she coming. Just about to cross the river. And she delivers coal. What I should probably do is put a hopper here. And then one of these. Just make some room here because this shit dumps a lot. This is one load of coal. So yeah, this hopper is going to fill up very quickly. But it's fine because every time it makes the trip, it gets filled with coal again. So I guess it takes 33. Well, actually, let me see. Vehicle path. It takes 43 per trip. Wild. So that's a lot of coal to be spending to transport coal, but I mean, you can't argue with the results. So that's happening. We now have coal at the main base. Instead of building a big is this going to make another mine to the gap? Yes, it is. Jesus. Hate this shit. Okay, we're going to stay on this grid, not on that grid. Yeah. Ooh, don't like that. Gonna have to go one step higher. Eventually what I'm just gonna have to do is just repave all of this in one level. Just so that I don't have these bumps, these awkward bumps everywhere. Alright, so I guess the next thing is to just unlock steel, which we're kind of almost there. Or to go, while I'm waiting for that, how many rotors do I have? 10? Is this rotors? No, it's modular frames. Gotta hate modular frames. Production. You're 10 rotors? Fuck you, dude. God damn. Shouldn't have put all those rotors into the upgrade already. Oh my god! Okay. See, I'm getting complacent in this game because that's like a thing you do when... God damn it. Is just like jumping around and running around while you're trying to figure out what else to do. So I gotta stop doing that. But we can take the sort of slidey express to the coal, because this is now a very, very clean. Oh, is my hair all weird? Yeah. A very, very clean way to get down to coal. Oh! That's death. Let's take a look at what we have. The rebar gun is gone. All my sulfur. Yeah. Well, we've had our first stupid death. How far in are we? 12 hours in. Not too bad. Instant death. Oh no, this is supposed to be gone too. Gone. I really should get rid of the coffee mug too. I'm gonna allow myself the coffee mug. I hope you don't mind. It really doesn't do anything in the game. It just makes me feel better about life. So now we gotta go find that box and delete it, and then try and rebuild our life. Glad I wasn't carrying 100 rotors, I guess. See, I was just thinking, is like, you know what? I'm gonna start sliding a little faster. I'm gonna start doing this like I used to, with the like super fast. And then what happens? I die. Now, if this was in a place where I couldn't reach from up here, I would just jump down there. And it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's all gone now. So we have one. You know what? Let's put it on the screen. Why don't we? Let's put it on the screen. How do I edit this? Here we go. Death is death. One. How about that? Is that good enough for you guys? It's good enough for me. Okay. That's a really rough way to start out our 9th video. Is it the 9th video? I forget which video this is. That's a really rough way to start. But it's okay. We're alright. We lost the chainsaw. We lost my rebar gun. That's going to be kind of the first thing that I rebuild. Because I need that thing on me. Not the chainsaw. I'm not... I mean, the chainsaw's useful, but I don't need it. How do you make the... Oh, you have to make it over here. That's right. Okay. Rebar gun. Iron rod, screws, and reinforced plates. That's not bad. So let's just pick up a couple stacks of each. Ooh, boy. What? Oh, you've been busy. Why don't we put you over here? Let's put you girls to work. You're plate, right? You're plate, yes you are. Why don't you have like 3-4 stacks? Yeah. And then, what did I say? Reinforced plates. Let's get some reinforced plates up in here. And then we'll have to go get some concrete. Just get some, you know, some precursors going. Gonna have to have some wire and some cable. I did lose some stuff like quartz and sulfur, and I'm a little upset about that, but you have to be realistic about these things. Oh no, I already grabbed one of those. Let's grab one of those, one of those, okay. Then, let's grab a rebar gun. Can't afford screws, that's what it is. Are you making screws still? Good enough for me. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you Do a couple of those. And of course, I will need some of that back. One rebar gun, please. Gotta keep that thing on me. And then you can have the rest. I'm gonna keep my coffee mug. Fuck you. It doesn't do anything in the game. It's literally just for my personal enjoyment. Okay, and let's put all but like, yeah. Let's get this going. 10 per minute. Are you keeping up? Yeah, you're keeping up. Okay. Belts are now keeping up. I need like 15 more of these things making screws, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry. We're gonna get there. So, upgrading the coal mine, I guess, is next, but we can't because we don't have the rotors. So, what can we upgrade? We could redo this ironmongery. In like a cleaner fashion. Do we have like a nice flat spot over here that we could expand into? No. Well, let's do it. Let's redo this. I'm terrified to use the delete all function, or the delete like group function, just because I probably shouldn't be destroying power infrastructure too, because I don't know what power cables, like we don't have big overhead power cables yet, so I don't know what is like load bearing, you know what I mean? Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. So I believe the formula is 4 smelters. You're putting out 120, and each one of you wants 30. So that is 4 smelters. And each smelter... oh, we have this going on. Ah, shit. Okay, we're not supposed to be doing this. We are not going to exploit this, rather, I'd say. Okay, so get rid of this. Take that. Get rid of that. This is a highly exploitable mechanic, this thing, right here. We are not going to exploit it this time. Oh, I exploited the shit out of that last time. Let's make... What I'm thinking is we take like a 4x here, a 4-meter foundation. First we lay down like a... kind of the usual... Even if it doesn't like... Even if there's shit under it like that we don't usually like. Here, we'll just go 10 by. Because, you know, I want to keep things classy, and to me, classy means shit's not, you know, like that's not really okay, you know. Really more like that's not okay, you know. Technically that is like, it's a cantilever, you know. But then what we're going to do is we're just going to build kind of up one. And this is kind of how we're going to do this. Because I want this to be a little bit more kind of big and flat. You know what I mean? We're paving the world here, okay? Come on. There we go. So, is this a 10 by 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, See, there's stuff underground there, and so that's a waste, but it also kind of ensures that my foundation is actually a foundation, you know what I mean? Like, nothing's going to be hovering. Okay, so that's a 10 by 10. And I dig it. I like the 10 by 10. It's... Let's make a couple of 2s, like this. Couple of 2s. Not really what I meant. Actually, entirely not what I meant. I guess a couple of 1s then? This is like the only time I'm going to feel comfortable doing that. So I'm looking up at something very, very clearly not in line with anything else. See? Yeah, I kind of don't even trust doing it like this because there's those power lines there. I always wondered, like, does this work? Can I, like... No, needs to go that way. I mean, sorta, but it looks like hot ass. Like, I was kind of hoping for the inverse of this. Like, not like this, but like that. But I think that my tiny liberal arts degree brain actually isn't imagining what I think it's imagining, so we'll leave it be. A couple of those leading up, you know what I mean? Just class it up just a little bit. Yeah, okay, so you can go away now, and let's point you... Because I don't want it pointing like this, it's kind of obtrusive. Like, let's... Yeah, let's point you this way. And then we'll take your lift up so that we can still walk under here, you know what I mean? We're just gonna go from here to like... Okay, that feels classy. Did anybody lose power when I did that? No, I think we're good. Okay, so 4 smelters with 8 construct... Oh my god, are you serious? Pisses me off. Okay, so why don't we start with the 8 constructors, you know what I mean? Let's see how much space that takes up. Yeah. Production. Because a constructor takes up what? Like 1 point... No, exactly 1 plate. Okay, cool. So a 10 by 10 should hold this handily. One, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. You love to see it. I really should have programmed them, but I'm not that clever. Okay, so they're all powered, and now I need just 4 smelters. So in between each, yeah. Just make it easy. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Are they all lined up? They are not all lined up. Rookie shit, get that out of here. Cool. Now this, come to snap it to the grid, please. It's kind of, why is it kind of cattywampus? I don't know. Okay, just send this to a double splitter. So 1 splitter, and then a second splitter. And then, yeah, it's only doing half and half, right? So, do you not have power? No power? Okay, I definitely deleted a critical piece of infrastructure, yeah. Okay, we're back. Okay, there we go. So now, all those are running. And none of these are doing iron. Oops. Yeah, you're good. Cool. So now you split 1, I wish straight would work. I love straight. Okay. Now we just have to decide what these constructors are going to do. So the other one is split 2 by 6. Why don't we do this? First of all, when you produce iron rod, you make 15 a minute. When you produce screws, you want 10 a minute. So 2 can go into 3. So why don't we make these 2 over here just make screws? And I guess we'll just have to manifold it. So you guys will go into a merger. First of all, go ahead and just start. Nope, not what I meant. And then into a splitter. I guess just directly into a splitter. 1, 2, 3, yeah. And these all just need to be Mark 1. Okay, so how about this? Like, first, I guess we just make one right here. And then we just build off of that. And this should just split it 3 ways, right? Yes, straight, straight. Straight master race. Okay, and then you guys are all going to make screws. Not what I meant to do. You are all going to make screws. Okay, so I've got, this is fully utilized, right? So we're making 15, 30, and then you guys are using 10, 20, 30. Perfect. Okay, that's those two sorted at least. And then just put this in the middle, lined up on him with a merger. That is pointing that way, yeah. And here comes the screws. Perfect, and you're making 40, 40. Okay, so you need to be a Mark II. There we go. Because you are 40, 40, 40, right? 40, 80, 120, yeah. Cool. So that is going to start making screws in a real big way. Let's kind of square this off here. Okay. Okay. Now what to do with the rest of you guys? And then I guess what we should do is do this. Need more reinforced plate, which means we need to go pay a visit to the other ironmongery. So this one was fairly clean. That other one is going to be very clean. Everything's just nicely lined up. We need a 50 rotors. Let's go deliver at least those modular frames. We'll put the rest of the modular frames in here. We'll just put all the rotors in there. God, this thing keeps scaring me. I wish I could paint it like blue. Yeah, there we go. I like that better. Because it keeps looking like sand. Wait, why are you... No, you shouldn't be producing screws. Whatever, we'll fix that in a minute. Okay, there we go. So half goes in there, half goes in there. So when I need screws, it'll come out of here, but I've got a buffer for screws now, so that's kind of nice. And we are producing currently 120 a minute. Nice. That's what I like to call nice. Let's crack open a fresh one. So, 120 screws means what in our assembler? Yeah, this is why I need to go get my rotors back. Give me those rotors. $34. Oh, that's not. This is the ugliest thing I have ever seen. Okay, so an assembler. Reinforced iron plate requires 60, so we could make 2 things making just reinforced plates with that many screws. We can make 1 thing that makes rotors plus a little more. So what I kind of want to do is start specializing a little bit. Like have one ironmongery, like what they make is reinforced iron plates, and one ironmongery what they make is rotors, and then one ironmongery what they make is modular frames, and just kind of super duper specialized down, like one whole mine. What do you make? Reinforced iron plates, and we make 1,000,000 billion of them. So for example, let's do a little experiment. It'll just this one is going to be, let's say, rotors. Okay, so currently essentially the unit of measurement we have, the unit we have to work with is 8 constructors. We have 8 constructors to work with. So a single rotor requires 100 screws per minute and 20 rods per minute. One of these things making rods makes 15. So unfortunately, that math isn't going to math nicely until 15, 30, 60. So 30, 60, 20, 40, 60. So ideally, we'd have 3 assemblers going, which would take, just for rods, it would take 30, 60. 4 of these things making just rods. How many did I say? 20, 46. So 3 of these. So 300 screws per minute. So then I would need... So I have 2 running screws, I have 4 running rods, and then I have, I guess, 2 more making screws. The screws would be 240 a minute, the rods would be 60. So we could almost run 3 assemblers at maximum efficiency making rotors. That's pretty cool. but it's not really where I want us to be. So let's talk reinforced iron plate. So we could do 60. So this constructor apparatus can run two assemblers. Iron plates are made at 20 a minute. I think we're going to run into the same problem. So, yeah. So two assemblers, require 60 a minute. And so each one is going to require those two doing screws and 1, 2, 3 doing plates, leaving 3 extra. Yeah, so this is where I want to start, like, making shit efficient. The problem now is that, yeah, see, some of this math sucks, because this goes, like, 2 to 3, so I can't use 1. 1 goes into 1.5. It's not going to perfectly line up. So why don't we just commit and make this one, I don't know, rotors. Let's make this one rotors, okay? So we're gonna, and I am gonna, like, maintain this box of extra screws here for a while, which is gonna screw up our production, but what can you do? All of this is going swimmingly, right? Yeah. I keep forgetting. So rotors. Rotors require 100 and then 20. 20, 40, 60. We'll run three assemblers. Okay? So let's line them up. Let's just put them out and line them up. Let's make sure it's not hanging off the edge there. 1, 2, and 3. Cool. All of you are going to make rotors. You're currently producing 120, so what I need is another screw factory, but I'm probably going to put this screw factory over here. So 2 to 3, right? 2 to 3, yeah. Cool. Merge these two. Make it nice and tight. You guys are making iron rods. Cool. 2 to 3. You're all making screws already. Awesome. I don't need to bother with a buffer over here, because I'm just gonna just merge them all. A little tight here, but I think we'll be okay. Um, okay, you need a merger. This is a merger. Oh my god, this is already like ridiculously tight. Okay. You're producing 120, you're producing 120. We need to split that 3 ways. 2 into 3. So, you need a... Oh my god, this is so stupid. Okay, so this one gets a splitter. Which goes into assembler A and assembler B. Or assembler... Yeah, you'll see what I mean. It's working in my brain. Hopefully it works on paper too. It doesn't always work that way. Then we put a merger here, which is... God, this is so stupid. I hate this. I hate this! We're gonna have to do the rod in like up above on the second level. Just so... Ah! Okay, we got this. It's fine. It's fine. So this one splits. Half of its stuff goes over there, which means that 60 per minute is going into here. That's not enough. God damn it. Why did I think... It's okay. I did this wrong. I did do this wrong. See? I told you. It worked in my head, and it was wrong in my head. So I only have... My belts only do 120. I need to split 2 outputs into 3 inputs. So... Because I was thinking, okay, you split each one by half, and then you go like this. But that means that this one is getting too much, and these ones are getting not enough. Is the answer manifold? No, it can't be, because... Yeah, it can't be manifold because the belts are just too slow. It's like not even close to my biggest challenge right now, and it's already fucking me up. Wait a minute, I did 2 into 3 here, right? Yeah, 2 into 3. So, oh yeah, but see, I merged them, and then I split them, and I can't do that. Okay, I can do that, I just have to do it twice. Okay, so I merge, and then split. Wait, no, that was... Yeah, okay, sorry. This is 1. So merge and split. So bad. I'm so bad at math. No, because the conveyor belt speed won't support that. Got it. Okay, so I split each one 3 ways. And then I merge them. I split each one like this. 3 ways. Okay, then each one of these goes into another merger. And all over there we have the same thing going, and then we merge, merge, merge. Okay, that's how it works. There's always a way to do this shit. You just... I feel like I need to just take an extra somewhere. Yeah, because I am gonna have an extra, right? Oh God, I'm keeping too many numbers in my head, and I'm losing track of them. 60 rods. 60 rods is 1, 2, 3, 4. God damn it, this is perfectly utilized. This whole thing is perfectly utilized. Okay, that's fine. I guess we might as well just put you all on rods now. Uh-oh. Whatever. And then I'm gonna just walk away from that other problem for a second. Merge you two, and you two, and then you two. And now we have 60, and this thing will go faster than 60, so that's fine. Yeah, rods. Cool. And then this will just split 3 ways into the 3 assemblers. That's easy. Cool. And we have rotors, so why don't we just put the assemblers, just kind of just spread them out a little bit. Cool. Okay, so on the base level we have the rods going. The rods are going, life is good. Now, let's kind of unfuck this thing, and actually, we're going to take it from the top here, so that we don't have to jump up to get to our so we're going to pull from here instead of pulling from up there when we're manually pulling. And actually, you know what? I don't want to be doing that. I just don't want to be doing that. We're not going to do that. This is a perfectly... We'll make a system somewhere else where we can manually make little things here and there. No big deal. We're going to take our merger. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a merger in front of each one of these things. Are you serious? I'm okay with that. You're gonna, yeah. This is gonna get, it's not gonna get spaghetti, but it's gonna get a little complicated. Can't have that. Disassemble crates hanging around places. We'll have to make sure that we clean those up if we ever see them. Okay, so you... Yeah, each one of these things is going to have to receive 2. So that's fine. Beautiful. Love that. I love that for us. This is going away. It's going to get a little interesting here, people. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, except that I'd love a conveyor pole. Like right there. Yeah, yeah. Love that. Okay. So are you now distributing all 3? Nice. Okay. And you need a Mark II, and you need a Mark II. I feel like I will never be able to, like, decipher this ever again. But that's fine. We don't need to. That's how this works. Splitter goes here. We do the same bullshit. Oh, these are Mark II lifts? I don't need Mark II lifts. You guys can all be Mark I's. Yeah, you don't need to be Mark IIs. That'll save us some scratch. You need to be a Mark II. Why don't you get a little higher? Oh yeah, it's all coming together now. It's a little ugly, but at least it's not just spaghetti, you know what I mean? And then what are you? Where are you gonna go? You know, I feel like you can go. Oof, that's a little rough. I like that. I like that a little better. Why don't you stay up high too? Let's see what that looks like. Okay, it's not clipping anything. Let's put in a nice support here. Uh-oh. Whoopsie-doopsie. That's not good. We finally did it. Come on. You can't go that high? Okay, I guess I'm okay with it for now. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's turn off, because these assemblers are super hungry. Let's turn off 1 and see what happens. Let's turn off 2 and see what happens. so we are at, yeah, we are at capacity. Time to go and upgrade the coal mine, the coal generators, because the coal generators are actually way, there's way more power there. And then let's also put an output box for these guys. Well, I say these guys, but right now it's just this one. And how many do you guys put out? 4 per minute. Yeah, I think a Mark 1 can handle that. I think I put that in wrong. There we go. And then a box. How do I change the mode? Change. Oh, quick switch. No, it's not quick switch. It's, oh, R, there we go. Much better. Okay, now a box. Okay, rotors for days. That's what I like to see. Okay, also I guess I could just like preload all you guys because I got too many screws in my pocket. Okay, this should fully utilize this setup. Like every single thing should be utilized to perfect efficiency. I think. I think I did all the math right. So, let's go upgrade some coal. So we need. Okay. I need a place to just drop crap right now. Here you are. Okay, don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. Actually, all of this can go in the garbage. Don't need iron ore in my pocket. Don't need that much of all that. That's nice. Let's make sure that we got like a full stack. We need rotors. We need lots of rotors. We need iron bar. We got iron plate. Got reinforced. We got. Let's see how the inefficient ironmongery is running currently. You're doing just fine. Okay. In fact, we're doing so well that I am going to unlock steel.
Milestone reached. Coal and iron can be combined in the foundry to start steel production. Project part number 2, the versatile framework, can only be created via automation, not at a crafting bench. Delivering these to
It's
the
okay,
space
nothing.
elevator is essential if we are going to
Nothing.
complete phase 2 of project assembly and save the day. Fix it, and humanity is relying on you.
So coal and iron, 45.90. Oh, it needs to be 120. So I can run 2 foundries off of this iron, off of 1 iron. And that's probably what this iron is going to be, is for making steel. I guess the other iron mine that I currently have in service is going to be just for making reinforced plates. Is the tractor coming home? No. Okay, I just gotta do this, and I gotta not be an asshole. You know what I mean? Because what would be nice is if I made a second tractor. Well, not a second tractor, but if I just um, rode the tractor back, that would be kind of nice. But you know, piece of shit corner clipped me and killed me. Let's see if I've got some fuckers to kill over here. Nope. Nope. Nobody wants to die today. You know what pisses me off is that I harvested that sulfur and then I can't I didn't do the research for it. So I don't think I can scan for it. Yeah, that was stupid. I'll have to find some more sulfur. It's not that hard. We'll find it. Let's see how this thing's going. Yep. Maximum efficiency. As opposed to you guys who are not working at maximum efficiency. Get another one of these going. What resource is that? Let's go take a look. Oh, it's coal. But is it a coal mine or is it just like a brick of coal? I don't understand. So this isn't a resource node. Okay, so it was just like a piece of coal in my way. Ooh, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Oh. It was jiggle, jiggling. Okay, first we do a pipeline. Why don't we do the T-junction right here? Then we do the pipelines to the T-junction. And then we do pipeline. Straight, thank you. Oh, fuck you. How is that invalid? Oh, now it's all fucked up. Perfect, and then we put the pump on right here. And we may have a power problem, so we're gonna feed these reactors here. Oh, do I have any biofuel? I do not. I have no biofuel. Cool. Maybe we should just YOLO it, but I think that YOLOing it's a bad idea. Yeah, here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna air gap this. And just, yeah, everything's gonna shut down over there. Yeah, everything's gonna shut down. It's okay. Because now we have, yeah, now we have plenty of power to power these things up. So nobody panic. You are gonna start getting water here in a second. You're producing, right? You're spooling up. Yeah, you are currently spooling. You are pumping. Okay, you are filling. Good. So classy. Is that lined up? Okay. And we need rotors. Okay. But we'll get these two going. Actually, we could just do this, right? We just like... One, two, and like three, four. We'll just make it really long like that. Right? Yeah, that's fine. And then we put in one of these. And one of these. I put in one of these. And one of these. And you guys should start producing power here, but they're not connected to anything. Okay, so you guys are now producing significantly more power. Cool. And now I can de-air gap this. And the whole thing doesn't shut down. Nice. And then I can go get more rotors, because my rotor machine, well, it's not running at full capacity. It should be, but it's not. The rotor machine is currently running at 1/3 capacity. Sup, Tractor? How you doing? Gooch slide. Not cutting my corners. Literally cutting corners and dying. Had a first death. A little upsetting. What can you do, though? What can you do but continue on? We followed the rules. Death was death. The only thing I maintained was my coffee cup. You're probably stuffed, yeah. And you're stuffed. And you're stuffed. It's a thing of beauty, but at the same time. Okay, so let's turn on all you guys. And start making rotors in a real way. Cannot look at dirt. Okay, cool. I needed more rotors. Oh, I guess I can go get rotors from over here too. It's stupid to be going this fast. I guess the next thing I can definitely put in, like, for the next research too. I only have 32? Really? Huh. on for a while, dude. 1, 2, 3 of those. And did I put like a bunch in here? No, I didn't. Put a bunch of those, but that's fine. So I like that this whole thing is just making rotors. I think the next thing is that I'm going to make that whole thing make reinforced plates. Yeah, I think that's probably what's coming next. And then what'll be nice is that when I get the Miner Mark II, all I'll do is I'll probably just split the Miner Mark II so that this one is running both of them, you know? Because that's how good the upgrades are. It like doubles your ability to do anything. Yeah, you know what? All of this can all go in the garbage. I don't need iron ore, or whatever this is. Not iron ingots. They get made directly into other stuff. I don't have to keep those. I sure would love to have more reinforced plates, but I think that is all I've got right now. Do I have cable? Yeah, let's get another cable. Probably have too many screws. Yeah, that should be fine. Now, if the truck is like coming, I would love to just ride the truck, but it's not. Let's make the last two coal fuel generators. And then we'll like start thinking about utilizing some of the other coal that's around here for other nefarious purposes, like producing more power. Come on, stick, stick. Stick and be close. There you go. Are you reinforced iron plates? You killing me. Up we go again. Max consumption is staying below the gray line. Blue line below gray line. That's kind of the mantra. Oh, and I'm almost out of concrete too. I need 8 reinforced plates. Okay. I'm probably gonna go and kind of redo the first like proper ironmongery. The first proper one, the one I made like a day or two ago. The one that's kind of a mess and makes like one of everything. We're probably going to redo that. Which means we're going to stop making modular frames for a little while. But honestly, I could make a whole another iron node that just does modular plates too, which I think is probably like where we're headed. I need to make sure that I have one iron node that's like dedicated to making precursors. So like I need something that just makes see, the problem is what I want is to have one that's like not perfectly efficient, and like because I know that there's going to be a problem with making the reinforced plate one, and I want the extra to go into a box, you know, the extra plates, so that I could go pick up plates when I need them, and the extra rods and the extra screws to go somewhere. I don't want like a dedicated place that like just makes those, because there's no it's gonna make way more than I need. But yeah, you need to start making reinforced plates over here, and just reinforced plates. So I guess I can clean this up. I don't have to clean this up super well. What I could, because I just need to figure out where my 8 are. So like my 8 are 1, 2. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so those are my 8. Let's start doing some math. You want 30 and 60. We already know that a 10, yeah, a 3 to 2. This is a 3 to 2 right here. It's an ugly as shit 3 to 2, but it's a 3 to 2. 3 to 2 screw. 3 to 2 screw sounds like a really kinky position. So 3 to 2 makes could do, so 3 of our 8 can produce screws for 2 of these things. So if we did 6 of our 8, we could do 4. The question is 4. Can I make 120 plates with 2 constructors? I don't think I can make 120 plates with 2 constructors. Yeah, not even close. So that means that we're stuck to just... Okay, so this is what I was looking for, actually. This is exactly what I was looking for. An inefficient system. I can't fully... Like the rotor one, every single iron ore is utilized. Every iron ore per minute is utilized. It's exactly what we want. The math all lines up. This one is not going to be so pretty. So we're going to run 2 of these things. Well, okay, tell me this really is 3 to 2, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, except that it's half, because we're leaching. Yeah, so stop leaching. This does not need to be here. One, two, oh, okay, I see what's happening here. Alright, why don't we just stop everything coming out of the 8, and we'll start over. Make the 8 kind of... Okay, this is still a 2, and so we'll make just this 3. 3 to 2. Nice and easy. Merger. Feeding into that. Into a splitter. You're all making rods. Rod, rod, rod. 30, 15, 30, 45. Wait, 45? Yeah, that's too much. Is it supposed to be 2 to 3? I think it is supposed to be 2 to 3. 15 per minute. So that's 30. And how much do you want? You want 40. No, you want 10. So yeah, it's supposed to be 2 to 3. So let's put a splitter here. What I need is 2. So how about you 2? Splitter. Or no, I need a merger. Merger. It's a little sickly, but got there. Cool. So you guys are making screws. How much screws? 40. Okay, so this needs to be. This will go into a splitter, but this right here needs to be a Mark II, and then it can go into here. Cool. Nice. So that's screws sorted. You need reinforced plate. You're making reinforced plates. You're making reinforced plates. You don't exist yet. Okay. Uh-oh. There's definitely a dismantled crate somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Where is it? Where'd I put it? Bad, bad boy. Where is it? There it is. You bastard. Okay, need that. Need that. The rest of you can fuck off. Okay. And this is gonna be all jacked now, but that's fine. Okay, so we've got the 2 to 3 screws, and then now we just need to pump as many. Oh, is it 2 to 3? Fuck, I might have done all this math wrong. Okay, so how fast can we produce plates? We produce plates at 20 per. So in order to feed these two things, I need 3. So 2 plus 3, so 5. 5 total. Oh, I did this very well. Oh, I did this very well. I didn't even know it. Okay, you guys are all producing plates. We're gonna do a real simple. Yeah, so that leaves me 3 extra constructors with kind of nothing to do with them. I know what I'm gonna do with them. This is what we were waiting for. We'll fix that in a minute. But for now, you're just gonna kind of, can you like, what in the hell is that? Does this actually work? Is that connected? There's no way that thing's actually connected. That'd be kind of sick, though, if it was. Okay, so you are, well, let's make sure. You are, yeah. I don't think this is going to work, but I don't think this thing's actually connected. I think it's going to stop. It's not stopping. Question is, half of them are going down. Jesus Christ, is it really working? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, cool. You get a stack. You get a stack. You get a stack. And you get a stack. Okay, now, this is my master plan for the last 3. I have 3 different precursors that I want. Now this should be producing 10 per minute. Reinforced iron plates. So I've got 3 different things here, and I want 3 different products. I want rods, I want screws, and I want plates. So you are going to make, well actually why don't we just do that? Because you're going to make rods, cool. You're going to make screws. And then we're just going to go into 3 boxes, dude. 3 boxes right here. And we're just gonna fucking line them up. Like, right here. 1, 2, 3. You go into there. You go into there. And you go into there. And you make rods. And you do not make rods. You make plates. Actually, you make rods. You make plates. Yeah. And I'll just put all my rods in there. Take a couple. I'll just put all my... Actually, you know what? I lied. I lied. And I shouldn't have done that, but... Go like that. Make it a double. Oh, actually, yeah, that is going to work. Some little quality of life thing. Just how to make a double box without actually making a double box. Okay, so just put all of our plates in there. Then we'll take a couple stacks. We put all of our rods in here. Just grab a couple stacks. Put all of our... Seriously? Whatever. Screws in there. Okay, cool. So this is what I was hoping for. We have storage for like the precursors, but we're also producing something here. Yes. Okay. Rotors. I have enough rotors. I have some frames. Do I have 100 plate? No, I have 77. Okay, that's fine. We should go finish out the coal factory. I keep saying that, and it keeps not being true. You don't need to exist anymore, except that what needs to happen is you need to just stop doing what you're doing. It's producing so many. Just help them along a little bit. Holy shit, that's a lot of screws. So basically that doesn't need to happen anymore. That little one-off thing. It'll just be a new one-off thing for me. And it's hooked up to 2 constructors, which is kind of nice. And then I guess I should top off I got 87 rotors, that's plenty. Let's see how the rotors have been doing. And then I guess we'll dedicate the 3rd iron node. Well, the 3rd iron node, the one that's like right under the base, is probably going to turn into coal or steel production. 1 iron node. We'll see how much steel we can get with just this 1 truck running back and forth. I feel like it's not going to be a lot of steel per minute. I think that coal is going to be a huge choke point. It would be nice if there was an iron node over here near the coal. see. Well, it's not too far to run a belt, so that's unfortunate. I guess we just need to like get up to trains, you know. Okay, just got one more to make. Don't need the rest of that pipe. I suppose I'm not supposed to I don't need to put a splitter here, but it's like the principle of the thing, you know? Okay, and then you need to hook up to power. And then that should be it. As soon as you get enough coal, there we go. Okay, we're now utilizing maybe a little seed coal. Do you have... Yeah. So this one over here kind of needs the seed coal. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have, let's see, how many nodes of coal do we have around here? 1, 2, 200 meters away. Yeah, so this is kind of it for right here. What I could do is I could turn this thing into like half a bank, like 4 generators. What's our power look like right now? It's good. The plans that I have mean that it probably needs to be a little better. So we could, let's split this thing and make 2 more of these, or 4 generators. And I am out of concrete. That's hilarious. It's like legitimately hilarious. Let's go. Let's go get some concrete. Is a truck here? Truck is not here. And there is a disassembled crate. Damn it. I gotta avoid the dismantled crates happening. I'm now starting to deal with lots and lots of materials, and like when I take away a box, it will flood my inventory, but I've heard some people call the method that I might go to as the sushi belt. What you do is you have one gigantic train that just goes everywhere and it brings everything to everyone, and my head kind of spins with the logistics of that. I don't know how that's really viable. I'm imagining basically more like a spider web. Like there's an individual train for every kind of thing, and so it all brings it to the middle of the web, where is my central hub of like creation and synthesis, everything coming together. I don't know. I don't know. What was I here for? I don't even remember anymore. Concrete. That's so funny. Let's see. You've been working pretty hard over here. Love to not have to do that. But you guys are like, yeah, that's gonna be really good for our productivity. 66. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's try and get the next stage going. I don't think I need to do the next elevator stage before. Yeah, I can't, so. For getting to, like, the next group of milestones, the next tier.
Milestone reached. The Xeno Basher is a direct upgrade from the Xeno Zapper. In the words of the
This is gonna be
engineer
good.
that first developed this tool, quote, the Zapper kind of electrocutes things, the Basher straight up smacks stuff, while also electrocuting them, unquote. It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were.
Okay, so the next thing is steel. We need steel. And it probably wouldn't hurt to put whatever extra we have into modular frames. God, that's a bitch of a... That's a bitch. So that's an assembler with another assembler in front of it. Hate that. We've got a couple of iron nodes, like, around this area. Like, we have this one. We have... Yeah, over on the other side where the concrete is. Like, there's... Just over here on where the concrete is, there's another iron node. Or, like, 4. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3 over here. So we're not like super hurting for ability to utilize iron. That's why I'm worried about power a little bit. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go get this thing. I guess I need a portable miner. You know, a kid with a handle on top. A portable miner. I amuse myself. I sure hope all that spaghetti is properly, you know, utilizing everything. So, yeah, this is close enough that I consider this is all the same. Cool. This is such a stupid way to do things, but it's not that bad. Okay. let's do our 4 smelters. Kind of like... This is going to be a little unorthodox. Like that. Actually... almost encroaching on the other operation. Need some plate. And that's what this operation is for. It's for making plate. Y'all are running, right? I feel like you might not be running fast enough. 30-60, right? 10, 20, 36, 20, 40, 60, yeah? Are you guys not getting the iron you need? You're getting the ore you need. You're producing 30 a minute. So you should be getting... You're producing 30. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Okay, so all of my math is wrong. I think the rotors are still good because there's no plate production whatsoever in a rotor. It's all just rod. Everything is just rod all the way down. Rod, 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 rod. Yeah, okay. Well, I fucked up some math. I fucked up some math pretty bad. So a smelter can feed 2 rod productions or 1 plate production. And that is not what I thought was happening here. This is why we're stalling out like crazy over here. So realistically, I do not have the extra capacity that I thought I did. Oh, that sucks. I didn't even check that. And I wrecked it. I did not check my math before I wrecked my math. First of all, let's give you guys a little seed money. Get you started. Secondly, each one of you wants 30? Yeah, so 20, 40, 60 still makes sense, but I just need like This one's doing rod, that one must be doing plate. Yeah, so one smelter can run these two. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that right now. We're just gonna run inefficiently. Like, I hate to be that way, but that's just how it's gonna be. This, it doesn't matter if we do, will it really, like, stick? No, it won't. Yeah, it's... We'll do manifold for this part. That is not how I saw this going. Okay, you guys... Oh, you're not producing anything yet. Cool. Yeah, this is bothering me. This is bothering me a lot, but right now there's not really much I can do about it. So we're just gonna have to keep moving. So we're making... We're making modular frames. You want 3 reinforced plate a minute and 12 iron rods. This makes 5. So for this to work, yeah, it's not going to be efficient. It's going to be inefficient as fuck. It's going to be all screwy and nonsense. So one of these will feed this. I suppose what we can do is have... We're going to produce some plates with it. So I guess here. First, let's just make some plate ones. Because we know that these are going to be 1-to-1. We know that now. We didn't know that a minute ago. These are not lined up. So you guys are producing plates. 6 iron, 30 a minute. How many are you making? 20. So this one, how many rods do you need? You need 60 screws. Half an, oh my god, I hate, oh there's so much math that I'm trying to do in my head. For now, I'm just gonna have you merge into this thing. Just for now, please support that operation. It makes me feel better. So you need 30. You each produce 20, so I could do half of that one, and it goes into there, and that'll do it. If you are making rods for screws, you make 40 screws. You want 10 rods, you get 15 rods, so you do 2 to 3. So one of the smelters could make screws. The screws would be made at 120 a minute. It'd be too many screws. This thing's so inefficient. Why don't we just, here, I'm just gonna make an extra plate one, and hopefully, yeah, you're gonna split into 2 constructors here. This thing's ugly as sin. Okay. You make plate. Just make plate. You make rods. You're gonna make 15 rods a minute. You also make rods, but your rods are gonna turn into screws. Well, sort of. Your rods are gonna turn into screws. And your rods and screws, well, your screws need to go into the assembler that makes plates, reinforced plates. actually going to do a little bit of this action. I'm going to have your plates. Fine. Want to do it that way? We can do it that way. Too high. Good enough. Okay, now you are actually producing reinforced plates, and that's what we wanted. Right? Tell me you're getting plates. Tell me the iron plates are coming. And you're getting them at 20 a minute, which is not perfectly efficient. And I hate that. You are supposed to be the final product. Modular frames. Reinforced plate, which we're going to do from here all the way around to here. Just going to have to move you over a little. And rods. Wait. Nope. For modular framework. Yep. Rods. Now I have a rod. You're rod, right? No, you're plate. Are you rod? Yes, you're rod. You're just regular rod. Okay, and that should make modular plates. Now, what do I have left is my question. I have two full plate manufacturers. Yeah. Okay, so you're just gonna dedicate all your shit to that. But we're gonna make that nicer. So you still need more plates, right? You're getting 20 and you need 30. Is that correct? You're getting 20 and you want 30. So you want half of someone else's action. So this will work just fine. What we need is we just need a merger here. And then a splitter here. With a pole here. Okay, so now it's getting 30. As long as this merges here. Takes a lift up. Merges here. And all of a sudden we have 20, 30 extra going in here. So I don't know if that's enough, but because this might as well not be, yeah. Here's the problem here. Take the splitter out. You just don't need to exist. Yeah, I believe you're still part of another operation. Yeah, so you're only getting half, but that's fine-ish. Yeah, it's not the best, but so you're putting out 20, you're putting out 10 because you're only getting 15 a minute. So 30 plus another 30, 60, and we have achieved equilibrium. Okay, it's messy, but we got there. And then we just need a box. Nice! And we got modular frames. And it's efficient. And this should be doing better now that I have unfucked its supply line. Why don't you, again, some seed grain here. And then I still have this action over here, which I love. This is going to be producing like half as fast as the other ones, yeah. So let's put those 1, 2, 3. Okay, I guess it's back to coal. Do I have rotors? Yeah, got rotors, got plates now. Yeah, let's go do coal. Let's go do more work with coal. Because it's time for steel. It's time for us to start making steel. And that's going to be here. Because this can be anywhere. And which means it shouldn't be here. Because it is not a good thing here. Just going to take this out of here. We'll make a better one in a better place. That's not like kind of central to everything. Okay, what are you doing here? Oh, you're just foundry. So we're gonna produce two foundries. We're gonna feed 2 foundries from this here iron node. Can I just... Oh, yeah, cool. It's probably gonna be how we do this. Just set it up kind of side saddle like that. Hub probably needs to be moved at some point, but seems like tomorrow's problem. You've got like just so much here. We should just build this to the sky. Then we of course do the to the moon. This is actually going to be kind of hard to get down from, but whoops. It's fine. We can fix this. Damn it. Did not mean for that to happen. I'll just do that. I'm gonna die from fall damage. Love doing this. Just the gigantic stack. Cool. That'll give this thing something to worry about for a while. Okay, now let me go handle this dismantle crate that I have made. And let me just make a drop box here. I have too many things, yeah. Luckily, they put a marker on the map where you drop your dismantle crate, so. Cool. And is there any more? I don't see any more on the compass. So we should be good. Okay, so, as a recap, we now have automatic production of what I like to call like the tier 1, all the tier 1 stuff, so that's rods and plates and screws, with an honorable mention for the screws, because they're kind of tier 1, but they're kind of like tier 1.5, you know. Now we have automated production of all tier 2 stuff, which is the reinforced plates, the rotors, and tier 2.5, the modular frames. So that's kind of cool. We're making progress. Let's go, like, start making some steel. Where's our power at? Because we just utilized a full another iron node. So between 468 and 600, yeah, we're still sitting pretty. So why don't we just put 2 foundries, like, right here? Because we're going to need to do steel. I feel like the base is a little bit more like over here, so let's put those things back. Awesome shop. Up here. The equipment workshop. There. The MAM. I don't know. Right there. do a splitter here. With a whoops. Okay. Um, Splitter. It's not very pretty. That's not okay. But I can do this bullshit. And it's not pretty, but it's not illegal, so we'll take that. We take those, as the kids would say. Steel. And how much steel are you producing? 45, so that's a Mark II. Good thing we're producing reinforced plates. Into a box. Put that box in the smaller box. Nice. Okay, we are producing steel. Blue line go up. That's fine. Are you getting iron ore? Feels like you're not getting iron ore. That's because you're not. Okay, and we are making, okay, cool. So now what do we do? Is it a constructor? Yes, it is. And it wants 60 a minute. Now we're doing 90 a minute currently. And that one's 60 and that one wants 30. Which, oh, good golly, Miss Molly, that is perfect. So I want 3 constructors. I want a splitter right fucking here. I said I want a splitter. Nope, I lied. I don't want 3 constructors. I want a splitter. I want a splitter, followed immediately by a merger, which is really stupid, but bear with me. Then I want 2 constructors. I want 1 here, and 1 here. So why don't we do 1 here, and 1 here. And who was the greedy bitch? Not you. You're the greedy bitch, wanting 60. You just want 30. Cool. Okay, and that should start. So this will split the 90 3 ways, 30, 60, 90. This will combine that to 60, and there we go. $15 and $20. Cool. So we are producing steel. Again, not fast, and not even like super well, but we are producing it. We've been stacking up coal for a while. It's not that long of a while, but we've been stacking up coal for a while. We'll see how fast we can like get through our coal. Like what I kind of want to do, yeah, is take all this coal and climb until I find an empty box and kind of like do some experiments here. And actually this would be a lot easier if I would just store all my stuff. There. Take it all. Just kind of fill this buffer up. So I want to see how... damn it. I don't know how to do that without killing myself. So I want to see, like, if this thing can offload fast enough. Because unfortunately I can't double load into one. That's something that we will unlock soon with the double wide boxes. And how many do you want? Yeah, both of these are not so bad. So let's do that. And we'll go get, what do we need, 500 of that? 1,000 of that? Yeah, this is doable. Why don't we take all this? That's trash. That's trash. And then I need to make like a more official grab box. I think it's just gonna go here. Put that in there, but that's trash. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine for now. Let's see, frames? Are frames over here? frames are part of this whole mega complex over here. It'd be nice if these things were kind of like reversed so that the output was right next to my face. 44. It's okay. You're making plates though. Oh, you're making plates. You're making plates a lot better than you used to. You love to see it. You love to see it. I love to see it. You love to see it. Let's turn in that wire and then let's go get some concrete from the concrete mill. I almost want to like... Yeah, I kind of want to put a truck in service to go to the concrete place. Problem with that is that I need some way... Like, the trucks need to fill up on fuel. You know what I mean? And so, if they're not... Like, the coal truck automatically fills up on fuel because it's going to get coal. It's going to get fuel. Eventually, the trains will run on power, which won't be a problem. And the drones, for the really long distances, the like flying ones, they'll run on rocket fuel. But until then, we need trucks, and trucks run on coal. I feel like this copper is not being fully utilized. You're making how many? 120? And you're making 30. Yeah, you need to... Jesus Christ. This thing needs to be going like 4 times that much. Okay. It's tomorrow's problem. I can't deal with that right now. It's producing copper. It's not producing it fast, but it's producing it. And you're making cable. Cable's super important. Just keeping that thing going forever is kind of important. And you know what? I don't like this. This displeases me. Put it in the sky. There we go. That's better. I dislike having to jump over belts. Anywhere that's belts are where I'm walking, they need to be somewhere else. So let's take a look. It seems like there's no way that this thing can offload fast enough. However, if instead it was going straight to the it would not be going any faster. Here's a question. Yeah. How about this? Oh, doesn't like that. God, I wish I had smart splitters already. But what can you do? Um, Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak. And I wish I could just, like, as a backup. $120 plus, yeah, I don't know if this will actually yield anything, but let's try. Just like help this thing kind of empty a little bit faster. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know if this is making sense, if the math here is making sense, or if I'm just doing nothing, if everything's just going in a circle, but it's something. I'm doing something. It's occupying my time while the steel mill operates. Okay, let's get some more modular frames in here. I think that's enough. Yeah, just need 15 more steel. Nope, not quite. Here's another thing that I should probably put into service now. And the old grinder. So when I have stuff like this that I just want to get rid of, it can actually go to good use. Oh, the hard drive.
Hard drive analysis completed. Alternative recipe selection available in the MAM.
Alternate charcoal. Ooh, that is useless right now. Iron wire. I'm gonna do. Okay, this is more what I was looking for. So currently, so this would just be like faster. Ugh. I don't want to like do the whole Google and like which recipes are good, which ones aren't. I want to just figure it out. Steel pipe. You know what? Fuck it. I am gonna do that because I didn't do that at all the first time, and I like kind of looked back and I saw some seriously. Um, I was sleeping on some serious recipes. So satisfactory recipes, or how about hard drive? Okay, best alternative recipes. Options are bolted frame. I'm just gonna trust this list. Is C tier. Steeled frame is B tier. Fuck it. Okay, do it. Whatever. I will trust in the process. Definitely should have put this sulfur in here. Okay, oh well. The signs are actually, like, they're big. Don't need the customizer at all. Foundations are interesting, but the walls are interesting, but no. I am gonna need pillars because we're gonna start building stuff up, and I want it to look good, and not just like I want to build uh, a second like floor, you know. So this would be, I guess, another way to obtain those rotors early. Actually, I don't know because I don't know if that would have been possible. Yes, you absolutely could have done that. Oh, interesting. It would have sucked way more, but this is the other way that you could have done that, is buying it at the awesome shop. Cool. The more you know. Uh, oh, I'm on Fix It Blueprints, that's right. I need a few more steel beams. And beams are on this side. And I need a few more. Modular frames. And then we can do blueprints. Fucking finally. Love blueprints. Everybody loves blueprints. Yes. I need more frames.
Milestone reached.
And more steel,
Blueprints
but that's fine.
repetitive building tasks, further
So good.
optimizing your
This,
progression
oh,
towards
this
saving
is
Earth. With
huge.
its beautiful ecosystems, abundant natural resources, and
Cause,
sunsets over frolicking
yeah,
puppies and
very
kittens.
nice.
The blueprint designer allows you to build and combine structures once and then duplicate that configuration effortlessly.
Damn. That's
Any
good.
complaints about the spatial restrictions will only reveal your own inefficiencies.
400. Yep, good thing that we're like making those efficiently now. How's our power at? Yeah, we're next step is probably going to be going and expanding the coal operation. And I'm thinking that like so coal transport is not our issue. It's actually yeah, so we got to think about how much coal we're utilizing here. And what we're utilizing is 45 plus 45 is 90. So we need to be transporting, we need to be having the mine only use 1/4. So is that 2? Yeah. I think that's going to be for another day though. It's midnight and thinking it's sleepy time. So huge progress made today, other than the fact that we lost our deathless run. It's okay. It's a challenge run. It's not a deathless challenge run. We did follow our rules of losing all our items on death, so that's good. We got the truck working. We have automated the entire second tier of items, cleaned up a lot of things. We have steel working now, and again, it's not fast, but it's in the one truck. I really do think the transport is not going to be our bind up here. It's going to be the utilization of the coal properly. So next thing that we're going to get is we're going to get some new belts, which will help with that problem. We'll get we'll get double stacked able storage containers, and that's going to be huge. And we got the blueprint designer, which I kind of want to just build that before we go here. So let's go, before I sign off, let's get some more frames. Do I have enough now? I need 15. So you're making, what, 2 a minute? You're making 3 a minute. It's really not worth it. It's 2, well, 2 a minute. Actually, that's kind of nice because, yeah, this can now feed 2 of them. Ooh, that's actually, The pipe is going to be hard to come by, though. Pipe is tough. We might switch over to that, but for now, let's go put the blueprint maker somewhere. It's got to be somewhere, like, obviously, plenty of space. Maybe we'll just put it behind the elevator back here. Yeah, just put it back here where there's space. Steel beam. Steel beam! it back here. Kind of way back here. Make sure we bring power over here.
Once you have built a satisfactory blueprint, interact with the Blueprint Designer terminal to save it. It will then be available in the Blueprints tab of your build menu. Blueprints can always be edited to correct mistakes or optimize. If you find yourself struggling to work within the set size restrictions, remember that this is a you problem, and efficiency can always be improved.
This is a tip for newbies. Always put power on all four corners so that you just like can power your things to make sure they work. Sweet. You know what's one thing I want to do? How much foundation can I put in this thing? 4? 4 by what? 4? 4 by 3? It's actually not that useful. This is foundation 1. This UI just sucks so bad. I remember this sucking like so bad. There. Now did it work? Okay, so now, if I go to, yeah, so now I can do this. And can I zoop it? I don't think I can zoop it. Auto connect, that's kind of fun. Build mode blueprint, what's that mean? See, this is actually not that useful. Yeah, it's okay, but it's not. I remember trying to do that on my first run through too, and I was like, oh, this kind of sucks actually for making like large foundation areas. Make sure I didn't leave a hole over here. I did not. Okay, so we have our foundation, or our blueprint maker. We have all sorts of stuff in production. Life is good. We're gonna call it a night there. Thank you for coming along with me. It's been a pretty good ride, pretty wild ride, and we'll continue.